Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz,
And I'm Chris.
and we're keeping you in the loop of the guitar community. Every year, every time I do it, I'm gonna keep seeing how low I can get it, and see if I can get it almost like Unsolved Mysteries.
Well, if you do it there, then I'm going to have a hard time finding where the sync is.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All right. Well, now that the music's done playing, this episode's brought to you by Stringjoy, makers of strings and joy. That's all I got. No, but they go check them out. They make some awesome strings. We both actually have orders on the way.
Yep.
Chris, what did you get?
I got 5 sets of 10.5 to 46, I think. So electric strings with a wound G. I'm going to end up putting those on everything because I have not changed strings in a while, and I got a gig coming up. And
Well, but what are on them right now that are so great that you didn't have to change them for a while?
I don't know, because the ones that are on the Billy Joe are what came with the guitar, so I don't even know. Or maybe I did. No, those are string joys. Those are string joys. I just
You could have just lied. You don't have to be honest. Gosh.
No, it clicked and it's like, oh wait, I distinctly posted that I was putting string joys on there on our Instagram a while back.
Well, even then, pretty much most of your guitars had Stringjoy that you restring.
Well, the other Tele Deluxe I had, and then the TV Yellow Junior both had the Tenario String Company or whatever those were.
They were so bad you got rid of those guitars. I'm just kidding. Gabriel
No,
Tenario
I actually still have
great strings too.
2 or 3 sets of those. I should probably use them at something or on something soon. But
yeah, probably a guitar.
Probably.
Yeah, well, I placed an order too. And mine's a little bit weirder than yours. I ordered a set of 8s.
Why?
Hey, I was watching Bohemian Rhapsody, and if 8s are good enough for Brian May, they're good enough for me. And then I ordered some 9.5s. So we'll see what they go on. And then let's go on to what's new with that nice little segue. Chris, what's new with you?
Did I mention this last week? No, the Deluxe finally showed up Wednesday. So day of release, it finally showed up. My only gripe is the dude shipped it in the case, just put one layer of tape. He didn't wrap it 3 or 4 times like I would have. He just did one layer of tape around it, and it was raining outside too, and I was just like, oh my god.
Was the guitar dry when you opened it up?
Yes, because thankfully we were home when the mail person came. Oh, they sent it USPS too, which isn't a big deal, but the fact that it just kind of had to sit in the back of a little mail truck.
Yeah. Well, even then, maybe he was just trying to show you how amazing that case is that you got in that deal.
With the Sex Studios or whatever it is. It's a big old sticker that I can't even, I gotta get that off before rehearsal tomorrow at church.
Oh my gosh. Chris, where have you been?
Nowhere. I think that's all that I got new. I am eyeballing, though, locally a Gretsch. Let me pull up the exact thing that it is. It's a Gretsch Junior Jet, so it's exactly what it sounds like, a Jet, but with a single pickup.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's definitely the lower end one because it's the bolt-on neck and such. But it looks like it 200 locally, which isn't terrible compared to what they are on Reverb at around 300 usually.
And you don't have to worry about pesky shipping.
Yep. And it'd be a fun little mod thing because it's humbucker size since it's the lower end Gretsch stuff. So I could literally put anything I wanted to in there. So that would be a fun little project.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What about you? I think yours are interesting.
Oh, sorry. So Saturday I went around to a pawn shop. I was just looking around thrift shops and all that. I saw this first actor guitar. It's in the image of a Double Cut Junior? Or
That's definitely a 99% Double Cut Junior.
So, which I'm not a huge Junior fan, but it had some things about it that I was like, if I had a Junior, this would be awesome on it. So it's got a single humbucker, and it's actually got a Strat style tremolo system.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, because it didn't come with a tremolo bar. I bought like a 3-pack off Amazon. I guess just kind of normal standard Fender specs, hoping that it'll fit. But we'll see. I took the tremolo bar off of the Court guitar next to it. It was like a kind of like a Court Super Strat. And I tried to put that on there and see like maybe if it would fit, and it didn't. So I'm hoping either the Court's weird or I'm going to find out if the first act's weird.
Weird. Oh, I see it now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking it was stop tail.
I mean, if you look really quick, you really don't notice. But it's a really nice color. It's been beaten up a little bit, which I kind of like. Because honestly, like a Les Paul Jr., I always think of those guitars like beaten up from like Billy Joe and Joan Jett and all that. And no, wait, Joan Jett's a melody maker, isn't she? Or does she do a Les Paul Jr. too?
Melody maker.
She's probably played a Les Paul Jr.
Probably. A melody maker's on. I actually almost got a melody maker over the summer because there was a place in Minnesota that had one with the P90 in it already, and it already had holes drilled where somebody put some kind of vibrato or Bigsby on it. So it would have been perfect if I had the $500 at the time, but it's gone now.
Well, it's got an interesting headstock. It's kind of like it reminds me of like an airline. Well, no, not an airline, but
super slim. It's not even shaped really.
No, never mind. It's more like I don't know how to describe it. It's weird, but it reminds me of an airline because it's like painted halfway. Like when you think of the airline, how it's half colored, like half red, half white on the headstock.
Oh, you're going back to the first act.
Oh yeah, where were we?
Yeah, we were talking about the melody maker.
Oh no, I'm back to my guitar.
Okay,
you missed us hopping back on the train.
Yes, I did.
But it actually it's got a bow in the neck. But it's not unplayable. It would be really good for like a rhythm guitar or like a blues, like a slide guitar, but where you can play rhythm pretty well because it's not, the action's not too high, but the farther down the neck you go, the action gets higher. It's just, and that's with the truss rod completely like loosened or completely like down. So I tried tightening the truss rod and all it did was cause it to fret out. But it's not horrible. It was a $26 guitar, and I actually had a lot of fun because I played that on Sunday, and that was the only guitar I played.
Yeah.
So I played a $26 guitar through a $2,600 rig. It sounded really good, and it was a lot of fun. It was kind of like a cool challenge to myself because I've got pretty nice guitars that are, well playing guitars. I was like, man, I wonder if I could do this back old school where you're playing like a hard guitar to play.
So now you need to just go find you a little 20-watt Spider 4.
Yep, that's it, a Spider.
And play one of your Gibsons through it.
Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah, and you have a MIDI controller, so you could set yourself up presets. Couldn't you? Did those have MIDI?
I don't remember.
We'll find out.
There's no way they had MIDI.
Not the lower ones, at least. The 212 combo and head might have, but
yeah. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing I got. I got Fuzz Roche's Anomalies, which is a delay pedal that they made, which is now discontinued. They don't make it anymore. And because I've always talked about getting a delay pedal that has a fuzz on the wet, and wondering what that would sound like, and like if you could have different effects on the fuzz, like the filter knob, stuff like that. So I was asking Ryan from Fuzz Roches if he would make one of those for me. He said, well, first you got to find an Anomalies and then I'll mod it. So
did you reach out to see if he'll mod it yet, or are you kind of waiting for him to get back from NAMM?
I'm waiting for him to get back from NAMM and rest. I've sent out couple emails. I'm looking at building a strat with my income tax return money.
Nice.
So I've been talking with Curtis from Lambertown Pickups about doing a loaded pick guard, and I've been emailing MJT and kind of seeing how much that's going to cost to make that happen, because I've got a specific look that I'm going for.
Is it the one you posted on our
on
Instagram?
Yeah,
So if you want to know what that is, go look it up.
I'm not going to tell you, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, I saw the emails. I was kind of surprised it wasn't higher cost-wise.
The body is going to be around, I think they're pricing it a little over 500, which for getting like the exact look you want is not bad, and it's quality. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about the quality of MJT.
Yeah, especially since you're doing like a double finish essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So
Double finish and a relic job. So, and then I'm going to order the neck from them. That's where we're at in the discussion, is what neck I want. And that's going to be, I'm like, I have no clue. The people are like, I want a C with a 7.5 radius. And I'm just over here like, what hardware do I need to buy? that was the last email I sent. I was like, if I was to buy this stuff from you, what hardware do I need to buy besides pickups? So,
well, hopefully it's all like 2 fender spec and.
Mm-hmm. I think it is, because because you're able to attach a fender neck to it, no problem.
Oh, that's what you just ought to do is just get the body from them and find a MIM neck.
No, I want to do a relic neck. I want the whole thing to look just beat to crap. Because if I'm going to do a relic, I want like a hardcore one. So, and I'm not a huge fan of relicing guitars, but a relic strat, and specifically this one, is amazing looking. It's just got something about it. But let's move on. We'll see how that goes, and we'll make it like a journey on the podcast. So we're going to look at gear news. So NAMM just got finished. We were talking about people getting back from NAMM. There's a lot of stuff announced. We're going to hit like some of the stuff that I actually made most of the list. So stuff that I think is pretty cool.
I put Jonathan in charge this week. So
yeah, blame it.
A disclaimer.
On the rain. This episode is entitled Power of Love. It is brought to you by Huey Lewis and Celine Dion.
We'll let you pick which one's your favorite.
I don't know. I have to go with Celine Dion.
Tell us in the group which one's your favorite.
Yeah, which Power of Love. All right, so we're going to start with Wampler announced the Terraform, which is really cool because it's taking Wampler into an area it's never been, and that's on a multi-effects. Let's see what's all on it. I forgot already. That was a horrible link. All it is a video.
Yeah. Is it even on Wampler's site?
I don't know.
Wampler.
Why don't we go look at another podcast picture?
I mean, if you gotta do that, you gotta do that.
All right.
And
there's not a whole lot out. That's the whole thing. It's mostly pictures and people played it. But it's all modular effects, or modulation effects.
Huh.
Which is also a thing that Wampler's not really known for. I mean, delays and stuff, but
This actually has like chorus, phaser, and all that on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's also got a vibe, which is really cool because who was the guy who left the show? The Chasing Tone.
Well, they both kind of did. So you're either thinking Travis or
it's Travis Feaster. No, right? Isn't that his name?
Probably the one that didn't come back.
Yeah. So
Okay,
Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
So Travis always wanted him to do a Univibe. So I think he snuck that on here.
Nice.
But it looks really cool. It sounds great. I wonder what the price tag's going to be, and I wonder how it's going to do, because I don't see people like thinking of Wampler for their modular effects. Wampler's like a drive company.
Yeah, definitely.
And delay. Even then, the delay's not super big.
And it's an odd delay too, because it's the lo-fi.
Well, and they've got the tape echo. They were known
Oh.
for their Wampler,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
Faux
yeah,
Tape
yeah.
Echo.
Yeah, so
So-
they're definitely more in the drive
Drive.
game than
Mhm.
anything. So
And then another company that's doing something kind of weird, and it's not what I expected, is Chase Bliss Audio announced that they're working with Knobs and 3 Degrees Audio, and they're putting out a looper pedal called the Blooper, which is an amazing title, a name for a pedal. Did you get to look at this at all?
no, so I don't even know what any of the like extra functions are. So
Yeah.
I'm coming into this one totally blind.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's in the early stages of development. So they've already changed the design once, so they might change it again.
True.
But they were excited about it and they wanted to announce it. So
I mean, might as well. Because didn't we already get a reverb from them? Or am I just totally BSing?
yeah, the Dark World.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they've covered all the basics. So I mean, why not come into the looper game? I think that'll be cool. I'm excited about it.
I wonder what crazy things are in there.
Oh, that's true. Because it does have a full back panel on it. So
Yeah.
can reverse it at half speed, alternating every third beat.
What's crazy?
But anyway,
Yeah, and then EHX announced their biggest pedal ever, the Super Switcher.
I'm kind of excited about this.
Yeah, well, all right, so the reason why I'm excited, I'm guessing it's not going to be super expensive.
I
It's
think
$400.
yeah, that's the price I saw.
All right, so it's got a tuner, a booster. It can send tap tempo to any pedals. It can receive MIDI clock signals. It's kind of crazy. It's got 128 presets, 16 banks. This is absolutely killer.
Yeah. Did you say 8 loops? I kind of zoned out for a second.
128 presets, 16 banks. How many loops? I didn't see how many loops,
Yeah, it's got 8 loops on it.
which is freaking great. That's a good size.
Isn't that puts it on par with the bigger Boss one, right? Which is like 700.
Yeah, but isn't theirs has built-in effects like
No, not the big one. I don't think.
the ES8?
Yeah, I think the MS3 is the only one that has the built-in
Oh.
effects. So the fact that they've packed, 8 loops into this with all of those extra features is really cool because it's been rare that I've seen a tap tempo on a lower end like switcher, like tap tempo out. So that to me is kind of huge. And a built-in boost. So those are huge things for me that puts it like potentially high on my list to grab up at some point.
Yeah. Let's see. I was looking at the ES8. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. But I will say the way it looks, it's totally got like a Super Nintendo vibe on the logo.
100%. Yeah. Does that look? That's what like not exactly peach, but definitely a lighter red, and then
Yeah, it's red and green.
like
It looks like a
seafoam
teal.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah. So very like 80s vibe to it.
I like it. You do you, Mike Matthews. All right. We're gonna move on. Fuzzrocious has the knob John. Did you listen? You listened to this, though, right?
I think so. Yeah, I jumped through the demo a little bit.
So I'm a huge. I love Fuzzrocious. Ryan is a killer guy, and they make some weird freaking pedals. So I got the anomalies. I think did I say it was the delay pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Jeez. Not editing that out.
No, edit that out. Let's see. But they've got some killer pedals. The Anomalies is like a really weird delay. You can actually kick it and put it into like quarter speed, or you can slow it down to quarter speed or like speed it up to like 4 times speed. So it's really weird. It's a weird pedal. It's a cool pedal, and like I've got the tremor slow, and that's a pretty cool tremolo pedal, and both of them are discontinued. I collect a lot of their like discontinued stuff, but this is a octave pedal, but it's simultaneously running parallel a digital version and an analog version of an octave, which if you've listened to a digital versus an analog, they sound very different.
Mm-hmm.
And this, you can actually blend it however you want it. So it's got a crazy sound.
Yes, it's to the crazy point that I don't know if I'd be able to find a use for it.
Oh, probably not.
But
not for the style that we play. Like now,
No.
now if you're in some like stoner or doom metal or something crazy, you could do this, especially on bass.
Yeah. Like, I have a hard enough time using my whammy and justifying having it on my board still, so.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Moving on. Nothing to see here, folks. All right. Fender announced their ugly ass teleacoustic.
I don't totally hate it.
Well, I do. I mean, I don't like it. Okay, number one, the back plate on this thing.
What about it?
Why does that one have to be there? The one in the center. It's where a Strat would put for its tremolo system, and there's no tremolo system on it. Why do you need access to that? Because then there's
probably
there's one below.
That's probably the so you can get to the wiring of the pickup.
That's stupid. I don't like it. And it
But
sounds
Diaz, it comes in different
weird.
colors.
Okay. So do humans, and there's a lot of those I don't like.
Oh my goodness. Let's not get into that.
No, not based on the color. It's in general. So I don't. You can be whatever color you want to be.
I'm listening to the video to see if it really does sound that weird.
I don't like it.
It sounds fine to me. I don't know. I definitely like this better than the Strat and Teleacoustics they did back in the early 2000s.
Those were horrible.
With
They're like
plastic
$200
body or whatever.
Yeah, they're like a $200 guitar.
Yeah, so
This one's $2,000.
So I mean, it's good. I don't know.
Why does it have that cut on the front?
The forearm cut?
Yeah, no, you don't need that.
A lot of people have been doing that on acoustics lately. I think that's just the style that's coming in.
These kids and their stupid cuts. Get a job, you dirty hippies.
I rubbed my forearm raw when I was a kid. They can do it too.
That's right. If you ain't bleeding, you ain't learning, son.
Exactly. But the only thing that I don't get slightly is the... Oh, never mind. I actually do understand now. It's got 3 pickup systems in it. That's why there's the pickup selector.
Pickup?
Yeah. It's got a Fishman undersaddle, Fishman acoustic enhancer, whatever the hell that is. Then the Fender noiseless magnetic pickup. I will say I wish they had almost done a standard Telecaster pickup. So that way, if you absolutely wanted to, this could be a dual-purpose guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be my only change.
It's one of those guitars that you play at Guitar Center and you're like, okay, I played it, and you walk off.
Well, yeah, because I definitely wouldn't have $2,000 laying around, and if I did, I would probably buy a legit or half legit Taylor
Yeah.
for that price. But yeah, it's not terrible, just not for us. Unless I had $2,000 laying around.
I mean, you do you. You can get it if you want, but no, I'm not getting it.
All right, so
All right.
tell us
sorry.
about these Harmony guitars that you found.
Yeah, so Harmony reveals 3 iconic guitars. There's the Juno, which is a single cut inspired by the Harmony H44. There's the H19 solid body. So it's a reissue of Harmony's Silhouette, which is apparently their most popular one. Actually, there's 4. I don't know why it says 3. There's an H72 hollow body guitar. So it's a reissue of the Harmony Favorite. Or hey, never mind. It's the H72. Wow, you're gonna have to delete that.
I'm just gonna let you read until,
I don't want to
you
read.
can figure it out.
It's reissue of a Harmony Favorite. I got it. So that's the H72, and then the H63. So those are the models that they're reissuing. They looked pretty cool. I didn't think they were super ugly.
No, I definitely liked the look of. I'm guessing it's the Silhouette, the whatever the double cut looking one is.
Yeah,
But that's it. Everything else is just, I don't know. Harmony was never really like my thing. Like,
I always liked the look of them, but I hated the quality of them.
Yeah, so hopefully they're stepping up quality. I think that's the one thing that everybody talked about back when we first all heard about this.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's the Rebel model.
Yeah. The Favorite.
The favorite.
Oh my gosh. You're going to have a lot of editing to do, or I'm going to be really embarrassed, one or the other. I already know which one you
really
picked.
embarrassed.
I'm going to get tagged in a bunch of posts. Favorite. All right.
Next time, just wait till we actually do the recording to do something.
Yeah. All right. So JHS, they announced 2 new pedals, the Clover and the Whitey Tidy.
But wait, I thought they said they had 5 on social media, or is that somebody else?
I think they did say 5, but I saw these 2. I don't know if they announced any other ones.
Huh. Okay, carry on.
So the Clover is the edge in a box.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Such disdain for a Boss. That's that Boss FA1 FET preamp, right?
Yep.
So what makes you go, with this?
Mostly the price. I mean, it's not a terrible price. I think that's probably about what I paid for my custom job FA1 preamp clone with the Joshua tree and all that good stuff on it.
Wait, what? I feel like I've never seen this.
Okay, I'll post it on our Instagram then.
Okay.
Probably tomorrow when I actually have band practice and the board is out. But I mean, the one positive to this that listening to it, yes, it's a Boss FA1 preamp. It's cool. I dig it. They actually have a middle EQ, whereas the original was only bass, treble, and volume.
So you don't like that it's going away from the original?
Well, no. I think the extra not customability. What am I thinking? Tweakability is definitely cool. And the XLR is nice. I don't know.
Why would you want an XLR though? Are you really going to run this direct into a board?
I mean, you could if you absolutely
Why?
wanted to.
Why?
I don't know. I just wish they hadn't marketed it as Edge in a Box. Because Edge in a Box to me.
No, I don't think that was him. That was living room gear demos.
Oh, that's where
actually.
you read that from. But
Yeah.
still, like Edge in a Box to me would be SDD delay and preamp.
Yeah.
Like that's what Edge in the Box would be for me. Not this, but
Because when I was reading about it, it's like he's known for like using it, but it wasn't always a part of his sound, was it?
he picked it up in a later. No, it was an earlier album. I don't remember exactly which album he picked it up.
Was it
for.
before Joshua Tree?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, so this is on Joshua Tree?
Most likely.
All right, I've got to have this then. Because I want to sound like Joshua Tree. That's why I'm getting a Strat.
Yeah, then you need this running into your SDD 3000 clone with some grit on that into a mostly clean box, and you'll be good. But I think the going back to the XLR, I feel like that's more suited for acoustic and bass, which I can see using this on acoustic like 100%. Like if I was going to pick one up, that might be why, is just for my, if I actually needed to make an acoustic board, I would probably put this on there and just have this last in the chain so it can be my DI too.
Yeah.
So, and then what was the tidy whitey? Since
That's a FET compressor, and it's actually in a what are they called? It says miniature housing here, but what is it I'm looking for? A mini pedal?
Finger enclosure.
Oh, what?
That's what I've heard it called too.
By who?
Everybody.
Are you hanging out with Catholic priests? Like, what are you? What? No.
Should we just say Bindi?
Oh. Hey, was it Andy Kim took a picture with him?
No, it was.
Oh no! It wasn't Andy Kim. It was oh my gosh.
His name starts with an A.
You're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah. I'll look it up later.
Sorry, we're gonna have snow tomorrow and everyone's freaking out.
Did you get your milk and bread?
I think
You're
I've got
gonna
enough milk and bread. No, oh my gosh. So I was watching the news today, random distraction, and they said we polled viewers and asked them if they buy milk and bread when they find out there's going to be snow. 63% said no. And the lady straight up on the air goes, now I know y'all are lying. I've been to the store and I know what happens.
Yep.
Don't even act like, if I went to Walmart right now, there'd be no milk or bread.
Why would you lie about that though? Unless it's like, oh yeah, I actually buy more than just that.
Because they want to think they're better than the other people in Walmart.
Oh my goodness.
That's why.
Anyway, back to the tidy whitey. That's Phil's or whitey tidy, I should say.
That's our episode name. Back to the tidy whitey. Yeah, so it's a small compressor. I mean, it looks cool. It sounds okay.
So I guess this was like the year of the FET for them, since
Yeah. Oh, the other three pedals are coming out are the helper variety. So there's an ABY, a summoning amp, and the AB box with 2 effects loops. So they're getting into the utility game.
I guess that's cool.
Yeah. No.
Is this the summing box? That's the switchback. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh.
Did you just find a cookie? Because that's the same sound I make when I find a cookie.
Like Kevin from The Office? Oh.
Oh, do you have to say it every time you take a bite?
I just watched that episode the other. Yo, that was last night's episode. They were doing the 15 minutes of silence, and you started opening the thing, and just like, oh.
Oh, yeah. It was a Snickers, I think.
Have they had the switchback, or is that one of the ones that was mentioned in this article?
I think that's one of the ones that was mentioned.
Okay, this is actually pretty cool. It's got 2 effects loops, guitar into amp, and then a remote switch, which, like, it's not built in, so you can actually put this under your pedal board if you wanted to. This is pretty cool because most, you know, most AB switches have a thing built in, like the foot switch built in. So this is pretty cool. I will give them credit on that. This is tempting, but I don't need extra effects loops. So
Let's see. Let's move on. Ibanez has their new Tube Screamer line coming out, but I wanted to focus on this one,
you didn't want to talk about the sparkle red one?
Yeah. No, this is with Ibanez and Vimurin.
I don't know. I've never heard of the other brand, so please enlighten us.
So they've made the Janray, which is a boost overdrive. It's actually a Timmy clone, which
interesting.
That's a whole nother thing because
Yeah.
Paul Cochran apparently has legit called him out. Like he got a hold of one and took it apart, and he's like, "That's my pedal." But so I guess they work together to kind of blend the two. But I like the look of it. I just don't know how much it's going to cost.
The Sweetwater thing you had has it at
$449.
$449.
Hell no.
How much is the J whatever by itself? The Janray.
Those get freaking expensive. Hold on. I'll look it up.
Oh, those are like $3 something by themselves.
Yeah.
So you're essentially buying the $375 Janray and then the $70 Tube Screamer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I mean, it does have some cool features. You can run it at 9 or 18 volts, it looks like. It's got saturation.
How are you paying that much for a pedal made in Japan?
I don't know. Are they both made there?
Oh yeah. No, I'm on the other website, the Vimurin. They're made in Tokyo.
No. But it's still a boutique company, right?
I guess. It's kind of weird. I guess
that has to
you know
be
what?
the only reason.
Maybe it's the fact that I don't know.
Because even their like new nanotube one wasn't this expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're awful proud of it.
Yeah, for the feature set, I mean, I definitely wouldn't see myself paying almost $500. You can get a decent low-end tube amp for that much.
Yeah, that's going to be a no from me, Bob. Not happening. Don't think so. Looks cool. Not paying for it. All right, this next pedal is right up Chris's alley. It's the Dunlop Dookie or MXR Dookie drive.
I was just on Sweetwater's website because they actually finally put a price on it. It's like 180 something.
Yeah, I was like close to 200.
Yeah, so it's not too terribly bad, like priced. I just maybe wish it'd been
up there.
Little lower. Yeah, for
like
an
149,
MXR.
$149.99 would have been great.
Yeah, but the speculations were kind of true. Of it's basically a Marshall in a box. Well, 2 Marshalls in a box that you can blend between. So that
what are they called? PD and Meaty.
Yeah.
Those are his amps.
So Pete and Meat or PD.
Pete and Meat. It's Pete and Meat or something like
Yeah.
that. PD and Meat. I don't know. Where is it? Hold on. Maybe I should read it. I watched an interview. I don't think it actually says
They
it on
didn't
here.
put the name in the articles? Oh my god.
Oh
I'm
my.
gonna have to go to Sweetwater. Because I'm pretty sure they did it. But inside, so you have the main controls that are on the outside. So your output, scoop, gain, blended tone. But on the inside, I think there's gain and tone control, or just a separate gain control for the cleaner side. So the blending, how they made it was, I'm thinking it's peat was the more cleaner.
Yeah,
Had
it
the
was.
mids and all that, and then meat was the one that had the mid scooped and all that good stuff. So those are the two tones that you're blending between, and you have all the controls mostly for the meat side on top, and the other ones are on the inside. So I'm pretty excited to actually hopefully try this out. I was very tempted to pre-order it, but I'm waiting for it to go on Amazon so I don't have to pay now.
I wonder if this is gonna be limited.
I hope not.
I don't see why it would, because they've done. So I was listening to the interview about this with one of the guys from MXR, and he talked about how Billy Joe was like, "Oh, you know how like Eddie Van Halen brought his amp in, and you guys got that sound. I want to bring the 2 amps in," and they're like, "Yeah, let's do it." So if he's comparing it to Eddie Van Halen, I mean that stayed on their line. So I'm
Was
hoping
that custom artwork too, or was that a simple?
that was his design, his artwork.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I could hopefully see this staying around because the Badass Distortion is their Marshall in a box.
I think
That's been around a while and is like halfway popular, I think, with people.
yeah. Well, talking about Marshall, you're the one who saw this, really. So why don't you tell us about it?
Where did my page go? Okay, Marshall is releasing. What do we figure out? 3. Because I felt like it was more when I first saw this.
It's 6 altogether because but it's 3
It's a head
different
and
styles.
combo.
It's a head and combo.
Okay. So it's called the Studio Series. You got the Studio Classic, which is a 20-watt JCM 800 Studio Vintage, which is the 1959 Super Lead Plexi, and the Studio, what did they call it? Studio Jubilee, which is the Silver Jubilee versions. What's really cool about these is they are 20 watts and not the normal 50 to 100 power horses that their namesakes come from. But I think they also can tone down to 5. I don't think it goes all the way like 5 to 1. I think it just goes down to 5 as well. And that's kind of your master volume for these things. But it also has a line out on these. So the features that they added to these compared to, especially for the Super Lead, because I think the JCM 800 actually had some of those features with, well, maybe not the cutting down wattage, but definitely like direct out and all that good stuff. But the fact that they put all those features on a Plexi style amp and even put a combo is really cool to me. So if I can figure out how to get how much was it? I think the combo was 1,800 with a 10-inch speaker. If I can figure out how to get that at some point, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Because if I can just have a combo to carry around versus a head and cab all the time and get the tone I want, that's going to save my back and make everybody happy.
Yeah. Or get a Kemper.
Now that they've got the tube amp I want in a smaller size, it's going to be hard to get me to jump back on the Kemper train.
So Kemper, really quick, I'm going to talk about it, announced they're coming out with an editor for the Kemper, which is one thing that everyone's always complained about that it lacked, was a desktop editor. So that was announced that they'll be releasing it some point this year, hopefully.
I'm surprised it took them that long, because how long has Kemper been a thing? At least 3 years now?
No, longer than that.
Longer?
Kemper's been out actually a lot longer than most people realize.
Huh.
But I don't know. I think there's people who've said they've had it for like 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a while. And mostly it's because Christoph Kemper is like, it's perfect the way it is. I don't know why he sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not Austrian, he's German.
I was going to say, you're making him sound like everybody makes Elon Musk sound when they talk in his voice.
Let's see. Let me do my Christoph campaign then. It's good the way it is. I don't know. That's probably not any better.
Probably
Das
not.
ist good. Das ist good.
Just gonna offend everybody. So sorry, German listeners.
Hey, my dad was born in Germany. I'm good. Those are my people.
Is that how that works?
Nope. Not at all. I just thought I'd run with it. And the last thing on the what's new, have you listened to the new Weezer album, the Teal album?
I picked a few of the tracks that I wanted to listen to earlier this week because I didn't know about the release until I pulled up YouTube and I just had their chunk of stuff in my subscription box.
Okay, so what from what you listened to, how do you feel about it?
I don't know because Africa was pretty decent. Like that was I guess technically that was the single off of this album.
Yeah. So I'll tell you like the one thing that I don't like, but then I started to love the more I listened to it. That when the songs start off, they sound almost exactly like the original recording.
Yeah, which a lot of people like for covers, but I feel like maybe for the
It was borderline
demographic,
karaoke though.
Yeah, for the group that they're trying to reach, like that might be good. They're not trying to reach the hipsters of like, oh my god, they took this to a whole nother level with their insert synth part here or whatever.
Well, it sounds so close, but the thing about the songs are, as they go deeper into the song, you can start hearing them doing things different, like having like heavier, like distortion on bass, stuff like that going on.
Yeah, so I mean, it still comes across to me as typical Weezer stuff. It's just covers.
Dude, Scrubs was amazing. That's my jam off this album. Scrubs and Everybody Wants to Rule the World. And Billie Jean. They did awesome on Billie Jean.
Yeah, Billie Jean was good.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. Like, and the thing is you can tell they picked songs that they loved so much that they wanted to do every little nuance, like every little hee or whatever that's in Billie Jean is in their cover of it. I mean, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, especially for somebody like Weezer, I feel like they would almost have to put that level of detail into it versus just like, hey, let's just do a part for part copy, you know?
Or let's just change it, you know, and just do it completely our way the whole time. It's not like they made everything sort of like what is Weezer? Like alt punk?
Maybe. I mean, they don't even pop into my punk playlist.
Well, I wouldn't say they're like they're kind of like pop alt punk.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's kind of like, I don't know.
They're definitely in maybe more pop. Like maybe
like
pop
Blink-182 and Green Day
quite.
had a baby.
Yeah. So
and that baby read a book. I'm not saying Green Day and Blink-182's baby would be dumb, but I'm just saying that baby would need to read a book.
So it would believe in aliens and have...
Listen.
I don't know where I'm going with that Green Day part of that, but...
Well, Trey Cool is pretty much an alien. I don't think he's from this world.
Okay, so it'd be an alien believing in aliens.
Yeah. Flipping Tom DeLonge, you disappoint me. All right, so let's go on. We didn't even discuss what the topic was going to be. I just put it in there. Did you just agree to it, or did you not even look?
No, we had already agreed to do that this week.
Oh, okay.
Like, we agreed that last week. On air, of all things.
Oh my gosh. Where was I?
I don't know.
All right. So this week we're going to talk about, it was a topic that was suggested to us. And I the reason why I was really glad we're going to do it this week is because of the purchase I made. So the topic was, would you rather have a couple good guitars or a wide variety of okay guitars? And I've got my opinion on it.
I guess we need to set the standard of
a good and what's
good.
An okay.
Yeah, are we talking good like...
I'm talking, I would say good starts with made in not saying that made foreign guitars are not good, but a lot of like I'm thinking like towards the like $1,200 price range, like made in America.
See, I would have put
Fender made in America, and then I wouldn't consider some of the made in Mexico stuff like I'm more defining like a expensive guitar versus a budget style guitar. And I think anything around $1,000 and under is considered budget, in my opinion.
See, I would have put good being like 2,000 and up, so that way you have like the
so I'm on the low end.
quality. Yeah, so like for sure quality controlled Fenders, and then you're getting into like boutique territory.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the Fender, whatever the Fender standard American was, and up.
Okay.
And then like Gibson, anything above the studio.
Okay. How much are the
PRS
Titans, or just the Titans, or separate brand?
like I don't the Titans are what around 1,400 and up.
Okay, so we'll say 1,500 and up because that was going to be one of my points was a Titan. So we're kind of in the same ballpark of what's good and what's okay.
No. Titans is part of the good guitars.
Yeah,
Titans,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, you said 50. I said it's like 1,400. And you're like, all right, 1,500 and up.
Yeah, we're rounding it up. We'll round the price up because you might want to customize it and not buy a stock model. And after you buy pickups and stuff, it's definitely not going to be 1,400.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what do you say? Do you say a couple good guitars? We'll say a couple is 2 to 3, or would you rather have like 4 and up on okay guitars?
See,
you can't blend. You can't say one good and a couple okay.
I was almost gonna do that because
that's the cheater's way out.
Yeah, because that would have been like an equits and then having my couple of Mexican Fenders. But I would definitely. I feel like I would have to be in the okay guitar camp because I'm at a 50-50 point with like feel versus look of things. So like there's a reason I have my Tele Deluxe. There's a reason I have my Junior, and there's a reason I don't have a Tele Deluxe with P90s in it, if that makes sense.
Nope, you lost me.
Okay. I want my P90s in my Les Paul Junior, and I want my wide ranges in my Tele Deluxe. That's why I wouldn't want, I don't know, let's say odd shaped body with Strat pickups in it. You know, I'd want to have a Strat, like a good Strat.
Yeah.
If I could actually like, if I was less picky on like looks, I think. Because when I think guitars, I have like the iconic looks in them. So when I picture Tele, like I want that pickup setup in that guitar. I don't want that pickup set in a Strat or that pickup in a Les Paul shape. So
yeah, I'm in the camp of a couple of good guitars.
So you would be the one that would definitely go out there, get like a Titan with 3 or 4 different.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I think I would pick guitars that cover all grounds. Like, say I get 3 guitars, I want a Strat, an SG, and maybe like maybe a PRS. Mm-hmm. So I'm covering a lot of ground with those 3 guitars. I would say that's probably what I would do. When I'm already close to there because I'm getting that Strat. I'm going to get that Strat made.
Yep.
I've got my SG, and now I've got my Firebird, so that covers quite a lot of ground there. So I mean, because I used to be in a wide variety of okay guitars. Mm-hmm. At one point I had an American Strat, but it was only paid like $750 for it, and then I had like 2 Teles and a Gretsch, and like I had a bunch of different okay guitars, and then I sold a bunch of them and got my SG. Got my SG. So
So
I went from one camp to the other.
yeah, but
And
also it's sounding like yours is just because of partly the price of said guitars that you're wanting.
Well, it's not even the price of the guitars that I'm wanting. It's more the fact that I would rather spend more money and get better quality and still be able to cover the grounds with styles I like.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to have like a real nice quality guitar instead of having a bunch of different guitars that cover a lot more ground, but they're more specific in the ground they cover.
Right.
And they're, okay. Like, I don't see the point in it, anymore. I used to, because I was like, oh, I want a bunch of guitars. And now I'm like, I just want a few guitars and I want a bunch of pedals. Because pedals make you play better, not guitars. Duh. Gosh.
But yeah, I could definitely see like where you're coming from, because if I had to narrow it down, like if I had to go into the, like you gotta sell, because I've kind of already gone through this situation, like sell a lot of the okay guitars that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So like my Explorer, my other Deluxe, my Strat and stuff that I had, and I'm kind of in that few range, but because of like the budget that we put in, they definitely fall into the okay range. But like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I've found what feels good to me. And even if I wanted to go pick up I don't know, like $2,000 Strat, like made in America thing off the wall of Guitar Center, it just wouldn't feel right to me, because I like fell in love with my MIM neck that was on my 90 Strat. And like, since I know that's what I like, that's what I would want to go find again.
Yeah.
Or have it reproduced by somebody that could actually, track that down, like track down measurements and stuff.
The measurement tracker.
It's like Kevin DeQuit's, like when we were at Summer NAMM, either he did it or he had me do it when I got back home that weekend, but I got my calipers out, took all the measurements where he told me to, so that way when we get around to me getting in a quits, it can be the feel that I want. Versus like whatever his, I don't even know if he has a standard, because he does this for a lot of people. Like he did Andy Kim of Sinusoid. He did his neck on his Equits completely custom. So he's pretty good about that, and I don't know many other like boutique guys that advertise that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because normally you just get it's a soft C with a 7.5 radius or whatever. But I think that's kind of what sets people like Kevin aside, is like he wants to make sure you love it.
Yeah. You will love this guitar.
Yeah. So like that would be my argument for a couple of good guitars, if you're actually putting forth the effort to make sure you're getting like what you want.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. My wife's finished up dinner.
Yeah, I got to go finish cleaning up my 2 meals that I prepped and have nowhere to put them, so I got to clean out the fridge too. That'll be fun.
All right, now join Chris for his live stream called Cleaning Out the Fridge. Let's see. So thanks for joining us. Leave us a review on iTunes. Follow us on Instagram at The Effects Loop. I've been having a lot of fun on Instagram trying to boost our followers and posting silly things. Not really silly. You know they have beer at the movies now?
I think only a couple of ours
Yeah.
do that. Like it's usually the ones that have a grill in them, like not your just candy and popcorn, but the ones that actually cook you food.
The ones with the recliners, the Cinnabars.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my gosh, that was so cool. All right, but Yeah, so I posted a picture of a beer.
Is that where we're going to
yesterday.
do our live show next?
Oh man! Listen, so right around my birthday, they're showing Shawshank Redemption back in the theaters.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so let's get back on track so we can get out of here. Facebook group. Go to facebook.com/groups/theeffectsloop. That's where we like to have fun and chat and post things. Go to YouTube. If we can get some subscribers, we'll get a really cool link. Email us if you have any ideas for topics or need my address to send me stuff.
Glitter bombs.
Curse you, Berniker. Curse you. But you can email us at theeffectsloop@gmail.com. And also go check out our Patreon. We've got different tiers. If you like the show, you can go support us. And it helps us keep doing cool things. Like I'm really excited for what we're going to be able to do with Summer NAMM.
Oh, yeah.
Now that we're able to renew our sponsorship with our boys at String Joy.
Yeah, we did get stickers this week. I think the thing
What?
said it'll be delivered tomorrow.
Wait,
Which
you
is
didn't tell me
Tuesday.
that?
Sorry, now you know. So we'll have stickers.
Well, and then you get to find out stuff like this
Yeah, so
at the same time I do.
So hopefully those will actually be in Tuesday when we record. So Wednesday, when you're listening to this, hit me up in the Facebook group. You can like send me your address, and we'll figure out like how much we want to like sell them out for.
What was it? What was it? Like 1 for 3 or 3 for 5?
Something like that. We'll figure it out, like the detail, and if
Yeah.
they're in, we'll let y'all know for sure. But
Do I have to buy them, or do I get some?
I guess you can just get some
How many stickers did we order?
50.
Okay. I call 39 of them.
Oh my goodness. Then
The
yes,
rest
you're
of
gonna
y'all
have to buy those.
All right. Yeah. So we'll be getting stickers out. Will Hugh, we're gonna have to send him some stickers.
Oh yeah, if you which tier was it that automatically gets merch?
Was it?
Scott's Tots? Was that the?
I think it was Scott's Tots.
and
Yeah.
the up.
No, they don't get merch. They get the stickers.
Okay, they get the stickers. Yeah.
I think the
that's
$10 people get merch when we get it.
what- Oh yeah, I don't expect us to get like actually make our own merch since we have the Threadless store, which we haven't put out there. But we do have T-shirts. If you want to go to threadless.com/Square Squirrel Studios, I'll double check it. It'll be in the description. But we got T-shirts. You can buy a throw pillow if you absolutely want to. Piss off your wife.
Can we get? Oh my gosh! Can we get it put up there? Just a picture of my face, so I can order a shower curtain with a picture of my face.
We could, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And since it's our shop, you get it at cost.
I know what I'm doing for Valentine's Day.
Oh no. If you're actually really wanting to do that, just send me the picture you want and we'll get it looked up.
Oh my god! You know what I'm getting for Valentine's Day? A divorce. She's gonna leave me. All right. So, thanks for listening, guys. For the Effects Loop, I'm Diaz.
I'm Chris.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
I really want to do that. All right, recording.
Recording 3, 2, 1.
Clipped it. Yeah.
No clipping. Hell yeah.
Oh wait, are we seeing how hard we can do it without clipping?
Yes.
Oh, I've been playing the game all wrong. I thought we were trying to make it clip. I'm like the kid who's like playing football American and going over the goal when we're actually playing football soccer. We're trying to get under the post. My bad.
This is staying in.
Welcome. Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz,
And I'm Chris.
and we're keeping you in the loop of the guitar community.